Nicely done. I'd say he's a little bit in denial. And I also say, guys, that this story is a little bit overplayed. Along with Jane Wells, we got Alfred Edmond from blackenterprise.com, Joe Watkins, one of my favorite Republican strategists, and Ben Ferguson, that syndicated talk show radio guy for Icon Radio Network. Ben, start us off. Lenny Dykstra.
Well, I hope he doesn't think he's going to resurrect his career by doing a E-Trade or one of the online trading companies as a spokesperson. I doubt they're going to hire him. But this is a classic example of a guy who got really famous, cannot manage his money correctly, and then claims that some big bank ripped him off. Grow up, be the player in the business world that you were on the baseball field, and take responsibility for your actions, for goodness sake.
Right, Jane, exactly how is it mortgage fraud? Because a lot of people say, you know, I asked for money and the bank gave it to me. Jane?
What he's claiming is that he claims that a Washington Mutual loan officer made him get a first and second mortgage. The second mortgage was a negative amortization arm, promised him he could refinance both within 60 days into affordable payment, and then he claims that guy disappeared and that he was forced to liquidate his most valuable assets to pay off that really expensive second mortgage. He now doesn't have that guaranteed monthly income anymore. He says he stopped paying the first mortgage because he calls the entire loan illegal. That's his story.
Okay.
He's sticking to it.
And
Chase says we think he needs to pay.
All right, thanks, Jane. Next topic, guys. Wagoner's waiting game. Rick Wagoner, the former CEO of GM, is still on the payroll, making $1 a year, but not for much longer. The Obama administration is trying to work out his exit package. I say this story in some ways is underplayed. Let's see what our panel thinks. You know, Alfred, what bothered me is that in the Wall Street Journal story today, an Obama administration official is saying, we're about to decide what we're going to pay him for his bonus package. How about the board?
This story is very underplayed because how this plays out may impact how government impacts CEO and executive compensation when companies get in trouble. So we need to watch this story very closely because it can have broader implications in terms of what's acceptable and not acceptable in the marketplace.
Joe Watkins, he put in 32 years. Whatever he's got coming to him under his contract is what he should get. I don't care what government says.
I agree. Why is government involved at all? I mean, this is the first time that a CEO has been let go by a president of the United States. I hope this doesn't happen again. And it's a shame that, you know, we've got consumers waiting to see what the government's going to say about their warranties. I mean, and about their oil changes and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
not good.
And more importantly, capitalism is about you being able to succeed or fail on your own merit. When the White House steps in and I hear White House officials saying they're going to decide what a private citizen with a private contract is going to get paid out, that's something I never thought I'd see. I don't think that this administration understands the principles of business or capitalism. I mean, obviously, he really is a community organizer.
Nicely done, guys.